Hello everybody, Comfy Pongo back again with another gameplay video. This time I'm playing the absolute Kino. That is Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures. So I remember seeing this game in CX like 5 or 6 years ago and getting completely baffled because especially around that time, it might have been a couple of years afterwards, I'd seen the documentary Blackfish, and I was like, I swear, isn't either Shamu fucking dead or Shamu killed somebody? So I was like, they made a PS2 game to honor that. That's some comedy gold there. And then looking at the back and seeing it's a weird 3D platformer involving Shamu trying to defeat the sea god of Greece. So the name is escaping Neptune. That's it. And an ice cream van has just gone past my window. And yeah, so yeah, I thought I would give this game a play because it was in a deep recess of my mind, and I was looking for goofy GameCube games. I saw it in the list I was looking at, and I was like, fuck it, let's get Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures. Weird fact, I was doing obviously a little bit of research prior, but Shamu is not the, it was originally the name of one of the killer whales, but then the fuck, objective out. Yeah, there was a name of one of the original whales, but then the Shamu whale that obviously the show is named after died in like the 70s. I thought it was like around for way longer, because after the original whale died, they just kept renaming the new fucking sea orcas. I must call them sea whales then. All whales are in the ocean. Yeah. You know, I'm a pro gamer, so I'm gonna play easy mode. But yeah, apparently they've just kept naming the orcas Shamu, but also the show's called Shamu of the whales jumping. Obviously, they don't do any of those anymore because yeah, in 2015, the killer whale drowned one of the handlers while they were doing a show in front of an entire audience. And yeah, I also found out that SeaWorld, not a very nice place. There's a lot of horrible things to the animals. Mostly just, you know, that again, you probably shouldn't keep an animal that fucking large that lives in the ocean in a tiny tank. And so there have been multiple times of the history of the Shamu, the whale show, where the whale has just decided, I'm not taking this anymore, and has tried to attack and kill the divers. The original Shamu is the first one to do this, where they decided to have a lady ride the Shamu whale in a bikini, and the whale freaked out because it's only ever trained to be with people in diving suits, and just tried to strap kill her. And then he died. Was retired from doing the show, and then died a year or so later. So that's some fun to start us off. Right, what's the plot of this game? Shamu and Horatio conclude another fantastic day at SeaWorld. Learn how to use Shamu's animal behaviours, pick up items, avoid sea mines, break open sea chests. Listen close to Horatio as he speaks through SeaWorld's magic portal to communicate with Shamu. Why are there sea mines at SeaWorld? Are they just kill off the weak whales? The ones that are too, yes, kill off the whales that aren't pulling their weight around here. Honestly, yeah, would not be surprised. As far as I know, I don't know if SeaWorld actually, obviously, now they just showed, like, oh, she's a manatee! Little known Pongo fact, I fucking love manatees. They are the sea cows of the ocean, majestic animals, and much friendlier than dolphins, and way fucking cooler. I sound right now like a Spurk saying that, but let's go. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Manatee. Nah, I'm good. Bro, no, please. Okay. Okay, shrimp. Okay, or krill. Already, amazing gameplay. I will admit, when I tried to get this game to run, I didn't read that. I'll figure it out. By using a powerful tail fluke. No, no. That's not the one. Oh, okay. No, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Manny. Please, please stop. Okay, okay. No, no. Bro. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think I figured it out, Mr. Matty. Yeah, I was trying to get this game to run. Another ice cream man. I was trying to get this game. Oh, there's the landmines I gotta avoid, so let's swim directly into it. I can already tell this game is gonna be amazing. Yeah, I was trying to get this game to run yesterday, and it kept freaking out. Like, it kept freaking going in widescreen and then 4x3 constantly. But I will admit, graphically, the menu looked really nice for a GameCube game. Obviously, I'm playing a lot of these recently to try out on the channel, and it does look pretty nice. But then I also learned out this game came out 2005, which, if I remember correctly, is literally the year before the Wii came out. Oh shit. Oh, I got the power bubble. I feel like every tutorial in a video game is just terrible. I feel like the tutorial stages are one of two things. Ridiculously, like, over the top explanatory to try and get you to... What the hell is that Harlequin baby looking squid? Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like tutorials in games are either so easy that they're annoying and just like, yeah, okay, get on with it, or they're like the chivalry tutorial where I never beat it because I couldn't figure out how it worked. Yeah, no, I want to restart that. It was a really hard level. Then again, I am the man playing this on easy. A game meant for literal children. Avoid the Kraken. You know, Shamu, we all going through life trying to avoid the Kraken. Every time, you know, you face a hardship. Oh, okay. Oh god, it's one of the Crash Bandicoot running at the screen stages. Oh, yeah. We're all in life trying to avoid the Kraken. Some of us get there, but some of us don't. Just remember that when the squid is near you, run. There's like a weird screen tear going on with a water effect in the middle of the screen. This game was released for both the GameCube, the PS2 and the Xbox. So it's clearly SeaWorld put their money into this. It reminds me of, used to go to this place as a kid. If anyone lives in Wales, they'll probably like know it, called Dinosaur. I can't even, in my head it's just called like Dinosaur World. That's probably not the real name because I haven't gone there since I was like 16. I can't, no wait, would have been 18 last time I went. Either way, it's this place called Dinosaur World in Tenby, and like they had as you enter, they have like this PlayStation 2 set with a bunch of dinosaur themed games, and they had like this one where I don't know if it was like a game like they made, because there was also a computer set up. I don't know if this is a game they made or like some weird Jurassic Park game where you just played as a raptor and ran around in like a 3D environment. I should probably look for that, but I just remember trying to play it for like 5 seconds while my parents were like paying for tickets, and it was just ridiculously hard, and I never got past like the first level. And I remember, yeah, so like I went with my brother like back in like 2016 or so, as sort of like, oh, I escaped the Kraken's furry. Yeah, I went back to see like it again as an adult and see if it held up. It did not, but it was still fun. But yeah, they still had the exact same PlayStation 1 there, still the exact same game. So It's good to know the times do not change. I think they may have graded it from a PS1 to a PS2, but that's about it. Granted, PS1s have been... Oh my god. No, Horatio! That is something about Horatio's eyes. He's looking at me. He's kind of baddie though. He's looking at me with a weird look.
Find the anchor and the chains attached to it. The rocks will break and Horatio will be free.
I'll free you, Horatio. Manatees stick together.
Shamu's quick thinking worked.
Shamu!
The Kraken is too big for this hole.
Haha, you can't get me now, bitch.
Kraken is up to something for sure. Be careful.
I love how every game in the 2000s had freaking Comic Sans text. It's like replaying Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and it just has Comic Sans everywhere, and it's just like, this is one of the biggest games of the time, it still has Comic Sans.
The Kraken's crystals give Shamu magic abilities.
Okay. I like how the pictures all like slowly, they couldn't just slide in, they like shittily slid in. Why didn't SeaWorld make any more games? Why did they only make Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures? Maybe it's because when I looked up this game it had horrible reviews. Except for the Xbox version, so maybe one day I'll play the Xbox version and see if it's any different. We got games. We got little crunch. Oh.
You found a silver
Oh. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess not this. I was kind of expecting like some terrible, some terrible 3D platformer, which I guess is technically is, but it's more like 2.5D. Huh? Wait. Okay. I was like, what am I meant to do? That was a good puzzle, Shamu. Oh my god. I think, to go back on my dinosaur related tangent, the dinosaur park as well was weird because, like, instead of it just being like maybe like a little museum or something, or they got some dinosaur bones, it was just like a bunch of giant plastic models of dinosaurs. And I remember as a kid, there's this one bit where you walked through this area where there's like a small pond, and they had like a plesiosaur or some kind of like water dinosaur. And would you walk past, it had a little sandbox that made like a sound. It scared the shit out of me. But then we went back as adults, and it like either the pool dried up, or I'm just remembering wrong because I was like, you know, like 8. But when we went there, it was just like a freaking like tiny plastic thing, barely like under a tiny puddle of water that was much just grass. And it was yeah, not as scary as I remember. Also, it's kind of one of those things where, like, I don't know, maybe it got slightly run down over the years because, oh my god, oh, I'm poisoned. Okay, didn't really seem to do anything. Yeah, it got slightly run down over the years because there used to be, the names. The dinosaur that in Jurassic Park kills the guy from Seinfeld. The one that sprays him with the freaking, like, poison. The one of that used to shoot out water, and in all the pictures on the thing it still shows how it shoots out water. But in obviously recent years it no longer shoots out water anymore, and just kind of spurts in a really disappointing way. Oh my god. I'm glad that I'm finding the most difficulty in this game is from this puzzle. I can like barely make out. Okay. The puzzle doors are harder than anything else. The platforming section was so easy I wasn't even looking, but Open the goddamn door for Shamu. Also having a fun day because I've just reviewed a bunch of footage I did of Mary Kate and Ashley. I played this Mary Kate and Ashley game, and all of the footage is unusable because I was a fucking idiot. And my mic, I guess, I don't know what, it was like the mic was plugged in for the first half, and I definitely remember having it on doing like a sound test before, but for whatever reason somehow I messed up, and in the actual recording the sound is just not there, so it's just just silence as Mary Kate and Ashley drive cars. Oh god.
Help me, Shamu.
Help me, Shamu. Wait. Where is he? Oh. Okay. Oh, we freed him. We did it. He gagging a throat goat over here.
This will be a journey unlike any you've ever experienced. You must follow this treacherous tide and defeat the enemies of our SeaWorld. Poseidon and his evil.
That was it. I said Neptune. I'm an absolute. I'm sorry. Greek god stands. Forgive me. I'm an idiot. I got the two mixed up. I literally in my head just. I was like, how the one time I forget, like, why is Poseidon attacking SeaWorld? To be fair, if Poseidon's attacking SeaWorld, he probably has a good reason. I don't want this entire Let's Play to just be me slandering SeaWorld, but, I mean, he's the god of the ocean. So, maybe if anything, Shamu, you know, you're fighting the wrong enemy. Well, that one had krill in it, so seems pretty good. Oh. I found a mower head underwater, so I don't know how that works. The fact his tail attack is so annoying. That's a good point. I didn't use this bubble shield. I mean, I've clearly taken damage, but I kind of forgot. Ooh. I should have put the game on hard. I'm very much. There's just like no challenge to this. What? That's a tsunami. Oh, I found a postcard. Of course, because this is a licensed game, there is an entire menu section just filled with looking at pictures of SeaWorld. Where does it want me to go? Dog, could you help me out? It's wild. This is like the only game that I've had trouble with in terms of visuals and stuff. Every other game I've tried to play, it's just Shamu's clearly not powerful enough. Where am I meant to go? Okay, kill him. Go back and find the exit. Collect as many crystals as you can. Oh. Break the grill. Defeat King Crab. Is that the krill? I'm not seeing no grill, bro. I'll admit, this game's music is nice. Oh, okay. I went the wrong way to begin with. I guess it's not the greatest. This way. Wait. Have I got... Am I going for the level backwards? I don't know. Don't think about it. Cool killer whale facts. Did you know that in the 70s they made a Jaws knockoff called Orca about a killer whale killing people instead of a shark? Which, considering sharks and killer whales and their lethality, is probably more accurate. It's probably more accurate. Sorry, stop me there for a second. Probably more accurate that a killer whale would eat a bunch of random people. But I remember the goofiest thing about this movie. Well, there's two goofy things. One, in Jaws 2, the shark kills an orca whale at the beginning. So, like, in the Orca, they have the orca whale kill a shark to be kind of like, fuck you, Jaws. But also, I remember my dad would never shut up about Orca when I was a kid. It was like his favourite movie. He would always talk about, oh yeah, you know there's a Jaws movie, but it's like a killer whale, it's called Orca, it's really cool. And I was like, okay. And I think we watched it once and it was not very good. But he'd never talk about it. It's just like, he'd always be talking about Orca. And then, like, years later, I just remember, like, looking on the internet, I'm like, does anyone else have this appreciating love for Orca? Maybe I just didn't get it. And every review on the internet is like, this is terrible. I guess, speaking of other sea trivia, once I was a kid, I went to an aquarium in France, and there was a bit where you could stick your head in and see the sharks. My mama wanted me to go in because she thought it was cool, but at that point in time I had seen Jaws the previous year, and as a kid Jaws terrified me. I don't know why. Now I literally think sharks are pretty cool, they seem nice, don't have any problem with them, but as a kid fucking Jaws was the most terrifying thing. I think it's because there's that scene at the beginning of Jaws where like the freaking the little kid is on that little yellow thing and gets eaten by the shark, and it's like the scariest scene in the movie. Like he just gets pulled under, you see a blood tide of red in the plastic, and then you see like his mum like terrified and crying. And I just remember as a kid, obviously being a little kid, and as well I used to love going into the beach and going on those stupid rub inflatable things. That was like one of those moments where you just like, uh-oh. Back when you think like movies are based in any kind of reality and not just stupid. And I was like, if I go to the beach, I'm gonna get eaten by a shark. The shark's gonna get me. So, yeah, I was then terrified of sharks till I was about, like, I don't know, like 14, 15. I still have a terrifying phobia of the ocean and sea monsters, which is funny that I'm playing Shamu. But and King Crab. You seen king crabs in real life? They're like ginormous. It's kind of ridiculous. I remember I went to like Chinatown recently. I went to Chinatown in London recently, and we were walking past like all the restaurants, and there was like one restaurant that obviously like served like, excuse me, like fresh crustaceans and like stuff, and they had a king crab, one of the tanks in the window, and it was just like seeing one face to face in real life. It was huge. It was absolutely wild. The Kraken's tail.
Follow the Kraken closely to complete this mission.
Okay. Well, this is at least a little different. Wait, I've fallen behind. How am I meant to go faster? Okay. Does the Z button make you go fast? Yeah, anyway, king crabs are giant. Not as weird as those like spider crabs, but still they're pretty huge. Whoa. I feel so far, yeah, my epic angry video game angry video hardcore epic gamer review is that this game is goes between extremely easy and then aggravatingly annoying.